Do you know that study permit denial is on the rise in Canada? As of 2023, the study permit denial was about 35%. And just this year, Canada announced new regulations on international student visas. This means that they are tightening their study visa lapses as well as reducing the number of study visas that can be granted per year. But for those who are prepared, this may be a stepping stone to becoming a Canadian permanent resident. This is so because previously, after a one-year postgraduate program, you get a one-year postgraduate work permit, and if you complete a two-year postgraduate program, you will get a three-year postgraduate work permit. But now that has changed, as once you complete a graduate program that is above 1 year, you will automatically get a three-year postgraduate work permit. Stay tuned to the end of this video so that you will not miss any point that can hinder you from getting your study visa. Because this video focuses on solutions rather than challenges. The points are as follows. 1. Inadequate financial status. Solution. Get funding from employers, government, and NGOs. Example: Tony Elumelu Foundation. Student loan from Power Financing, Prodigy, etc. For scholarship examples, visit websites like yefa.org, Empower Scholarship, etc. 2. Inadequate proof of language proficiency. Most Canadian schools take students from countries like Nigeria, Ghana, etc., where the official language is English. But if your home country is non-English speaking, then take online courses from a language, Duolingo, etc. 3. Lack of credible acceptance letter. Solution. Seek admission to schools that are recognized by the Canadian government as designated learning institutes. From the Canadian government's official website. 4. Lack of career progression with the course of study. Seek admission to programs related to your first degree of studies or that you have work experience in and can prove the work experience via pay slip, employment letter, etc. 5. Inability to show home TIs. Example: unemployment. Solution. Show proof of current employment. Don't stay unemployed for so long without doing anything, even if it is volunteering work. If you are a stay-at-home mom, your work description is home management. So you may want to seek admission to courses that are close to that, or early child development. Or no dependent, spouse, or children in the home country. Or lack of investment in the home country. 6. Poor presentation during visa interview or in your statement of purpose (SOP) or documentation. Solution. Write concise SOP. Add appropriate and required documents. Example: marriage certificate, birth certificate of dependents. Be prepared for an interview. To build your confidence by watching YouTube videos on how to prepare for visa interviews and reciting daily positive affirmations weeks before the visa interview. Unexplained gap in study or work experience. Do not leave any gap. Fill it up with whatever you are doing at that time, irrespective of how small you may think they are. For instance, you're a stay-at-home mom for 3 years. Write about early child development or manager. You were teaching Sunday school classes to children in church. Write it. Even if you were not paid for it. Write it and put it under volunteers. 7. Travel history. Someone's travel history can make or mar the study permit approval. This can happen if the applicant's travel history shows that the person doesn't readily go back to their home country after their temporal visa expires. For instance, the applicant got a travel visa to a country for 6 months on tourism or vacation, but spent more than 6 months in the visiting country. Or the applicant doesn't have complete documentation on travel history. This can prevent the issuance of study permits. Advice is that if possible, applicants can attend international workshops, seminars, and exchange student programs in other countries and then readily go back to their program after the intent of travel is completed. This will give one a good travel history that shows that the applicant always goes back to their home country. Also, when writing the statement of purpose for visa application, applicants should clearly state the intent of travel and have appropriate documentation to back up their travel history.